Hi. This is a channel that is supposed to serve as kind of a log of sorts to kind of keep track of my sewing progress. I started sewing about a year ago now, and since then I have obviously done some more, and I found that I really enjoy it, especially costume making. My very first project was an Annabelle dress from the web series Po Party, and I just discovered that I love sewing, and so I decided that I would make a YouTube channel to kind of track my progress. So I'm not putting this out there to become, YouTube famous or to get a ton of followers. Subscribers. If I do, that's great. That's not what this is for. This is to keep track of my progress as a seamstress. Anyway, I'm Olivia, and this video is talking about my Romana costume from the Shada, I don't know, series. My boyfriend is a major Doctor Who fan, and we started dating in November, and a few weeks in he was like, hey, you make costumes, you should make this dress. And I was like, okay, sure, that looks like it would be fun. I am filming this in February 2021. Let me do some math. It has taken me 4 months to get around to this. Still not complete. I'm still working on that dress. So we'll see if this video ever is able to get published, because as of right now, I'm not moving very fast. So yeah, this is just I forgot what I was gonna say. Let me just show you what I've done so far. So, starting with the bodice, Romana just kind of wears a basic button-down shirt. Hers is obviously a little more detailed, but here's the thing. I am a broke high school student. I don't have money to get a ton of fancy fabric, so everything I had, everything I used, I had around the house. So, that's what this is. Anyway, she uses a basic button-down shirt, so my mom had this basic shirt. I'll show you right now. Just a white collared button-down shirt. The first button, because of how it's cut, does start way down, so I am going to add another button, and then the shirt will be done. Then she has a little corset thing, and I had to make this twice because the first one I didn't have any good closures. So one, I made it too big, and two, I just put strips of elastic here. So that's obviously not a good, I just kind of ripped it there. And whenever you have all of them together and you try and stretch it, it doesn't stretch enough to go where you need it to. So I made another one. I can't find it right now. I will clip in something, power of editing, of the updated corset because I just don't know where it is. And then the skirt. Her skirt is a very patterned, detailed skirt. I did not have that fabric, so I used a white bed sheet that I had that my dog tore apart. I just used that. And I decided to hand sew the detailing in. This is the part that's taken me for freaking ever. So yeah, that definitely took a long time, and it's taking a long time. I'm getting so close, but I think a lot of this video is just gonna be me sewing all that. So yeah, that's what I have now, and we'll get on. Well, at Hobby Lobby I found this fabric and I thought it was just too perfect, and I had to use it for the skirt. So we have ourselves a fun little change of direction. So I found myself in Hobby Lobby this evening, and I realized that they had a really good fabric for the skirt, and then I didn't have to hand sew anymore. I got 2 yards for about $10. I got about $5 off because it was a discount day. But found this fabric. It's not the exact design, but it's definitely like a modern twist of the outfit that Romana wears. So going to remake the skirt with this fabric, and then I'll probably seam rip the stitches that I made out of the other one and just kind of have that. It's a really comfortable skirt, so I'll probably just kind of find an excuse to wear it. Yeah, so now I can actually take you through the process of making the skirt. So basically what I did was I basically cut it in half, and then from this one I took about 2 of the stripy things for the trim at the bottom and a waistband, and then this side was a little longer than this side just because of how I was cutting it, so I took the excess from the bottom, and that's also going to be the trim. So this way is the length I want it, and then I'm going to pleat them because the waist is going to be too big, but I still want the skirt to be flowy. So I just sewed all down. I just sewed the 2 rectangles together. So that makes a skirt now. So now we are going to pleat it onto the waistband and then sew it. Yeah. I've now pleated the skirt how I like it. I'm just sewing the pleats in. So, got the skirt all pleated. Still need to sew up the back and then put closures on it. And then we get to start on the ruffles. Actually, we should probably do the ruffles now. No, we wait to do the ruffles. That's right. Yeah. Got the waistband all sewn on. Gonna iron it all beautiful like this. I'm gonna fold it and hem it, but we're making progress. Yay! So it's inside out, but I sewed it. It is now a full skirt. Whee! Yay! So right now I'm just hemming the top of the waistband. Just, it's really hard. It's hard to sew with one hand. Hold on. So the hem on Romana's skirt is a little funky. So I'm just gonna cut like wiggly wobbly shapes out of the bottom. and then we'll hem it, and then we'll put the ruffles on, and then I think we'll be done. Yee! I have no good places to film in my room, but I got the ruffles done. So far I love the way it's looking. I just gotta add the closure and we'll be done with the skirt. I did it. I made the skirt. You know what? Hold on. So you run into an issue. I can't find the bodice that I made anywhere. I mean, I just tore apart my sewing room and it's nowhere. So I'm gonna have to remake it. So I'm just gonna take my waist measurement. I know you can't see anything, but I am about 28 inches, give or take. So with that information, I'm just gonna flip it like this. Centimeters. You're gonna measure about, I'm gonna say 24 inches, probably. I know fabric. This will be good for a lace up. It's not gonna be too loose, too tight. It's supposed to be a corset, so just gonna trim off a little bit of this. Okay, so just got a large rectangle. One of the edges is already hemmed, so that's good. So I finished sewing the corset. I still have to put the eyelets in, grommets, I don't know the difference, nor do I care. I just grab what I need from Hobby Lobby. I need to put those in and get the tights later this week, and make the hat. That will probably all happen tomorrow. I am ready for bed. It is only, let me check, 9:48, but I'm tired. I am in high school. I have to be I have to go to school at 8 a.m. Even though it's all online right now, because thanks COVID, I still have to be online at 8 a.m., which means that I have to be up by 7. So I'm normally in bed by about 10, so I gotta get ready for bed, and I will be back tomorrow. So it's the next day, and I am going to put the metal things into the corset. Now Romana has a hat. I cannot find this hat anywhere, so I'm making it. I'm currently on my break from online school, and during my English class I finished my test early, so I kind of made this. It's kind of resting on my snow globe right now, but I took like a rectangle of white fabric, cut it into an oval, and then I cut for darts, I guess you could call them. And I just sewed it, and it made like a little hat. We're gonna add more to it, and then it was already a pretty thick fabric to begin with, but I just took Mod Podge and coated that so it'll make it stiffer. And then we'll just need to make the rim and then the details in the hat. So that's good. I also cut out just a red strip of the curtain that I'm using. That is a bra. Just like the hem of it. I just cut a long strip, and I made it about 2 inches longer than I needed it to, so I can add closures. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing for the choker. I'm gonna have to burn the seams because it's fraying. But yeah, I am on my lunch break, so I'll eat lunch, and then I'll keep working. So I had my lunch, and I just kind of, like, this is next to my hand. I just cut out a giant, like, oval shape for the rim of the hat, because, let's see, yeah, it should be about this big, and the edges will curl up like this. I have 2 layers of this fabric, because I want it to be super sturdy, because we have to put a ton of details on it. There we go. So that will hopefully help. Yeah, so I'm just going to put Mod Podge in the middle, kind of glue them together, and then plenty of coats all here. So, and I think this is about dry. Yeah. So, it's just a much stiffer fabric now. So, I'll still have to, like, attach it on and stuff, but it'll curl up on both sides. I still don't know how I'm gonna go about this, but we're just kind of seeing what works and what doesn't. So yeah. So really quick, I'm about to have to go back to school, but I don't mind that. I'm gonna cover it up later. I just stitched around the outside of the rim and flipped it inside out, and then I put Mod Podge over this layer, and I put an extra layer of Mod Podge over the top, and I'll let it dry while I'm in class, and then I have a break. So I will update you all then. So I attached the closures, just some hook and eyes in the back. I need to do what I need to get rid of the little fraying edges, but we have our choker. So I had 3 layers of Mod Podge on top, and it hardened pretty quickly, but I'm taking some of this like spray adhesive that I found, spray and bond, whatever, and I sprayed it on the inside, and like it's making this like super solid. So probably gonna wait for this to dry all the way, put another little round of that in, and go from there. This is not, well, it's pretty much dry, so probably gonna mold it and then use some of this on it, because this seems to be working. So I can do that real fast. So I'm just using the spray-on adhesive to attach this to this before I mold so that I get an accurate depiction. But we're making progress. So, it is nearing the end of the second day of me filming this, and I made the hat too small, so I made a second one. It's about twice as big, and I'm trying to figure out the molding, and then I cut out I sewed a little ribbon to go around the rim of this, and then I have these two longer ribbons because she kind of has them going down the back. It's pictured here. So gotta get those done. I'm gonna try and finish that today. She has a ton of like flowers and berries and stuff in her hat that I do not know a way to make right now. I'll probably try some different methods, see what works, but we're just kind of winging it. Later this week I am going to get the tights, and then I think we'll be about done. So, piece of advice, if you're hot gluing on your ribbon because you're too lazy to hand sew it on, please don't burn yourself with a hot glue gun. I did that, it hurts. Be careful around hot things. I got this to start standing up on its own. It took like 3 sticks of hot glue, but there's so much hot glue, like it just bounces right back up. So I'm probably gonna need to hot glue it a tiny bit more, but yay, progress. It's day 3 of filming this, and my sisters are being really loud. My grandpa took me to Hobby Lobby and we got some clay in 2 different shades of red. One slightly darker than the other. I don't know how to show this. One slightly darker than the other. And I basically just turned them into a ton of tiny spheres of various sizes for the berries. And now I'm just hot gluing those on to the hat. We also stopped by Dollar Tree to pick up some white flowers to also put on the hat. Got me McDonald's, and I have to say, I have to agree with Makara Tours here. McDonald's has the best Sprite. Just gotta watch Doctor Who while I work. Okay, so I am super excited because I finished the hat photo stuff, and so my mom took me to Party City and we got the tights, and yeah, so I think I have a full costume because Romana wears these like red Victorian shoes, and my mom is a director at a theater, and we recently did a show where everyone got these boots. I know they're not red. The red ones were like 4 sizes too small, otherwise I would have gotten them, but I think the white ones will do just fine. So I think I have a full costume. I still need the wig, which we're gonna order off of Amazon because wigs. My mom tried to convince me to just get one from Party City. I told her no. because you could get one for the same price for like much better quality at Amazon. So it just a better option. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do a try on here in a bit, see how everything looks, and then it'll just be a wait for the wig. And yeah, I think we're pretty much done. This is crazy. So I am now in the finished costume. I am having to film in my sister's bedroom because it has a folding mirror. It's a very dirty mirror, as you can see, but it shows you the full costume. So I got the red tights, my fancy shoes, my flowy skirt, the little corset. I'm gonna add boning in later, the shirt, and the hat, which I'm gonna add different closures because right now it's just kind of balancing on my head. But yeah, this is basically the finished costume. So yay! This video is already so long, so I think what I'm gonna do is just leave it here, and if you want to see the full photos with the wig when I get it, and you know, just everything all fixed up, you can follow me on Instagram, Live Sewing, and hopefully I can get my boyfriend to be in some photos as the doctor. But I think that this is where I'm gonna end the video. So thank you for watching. I know that this wasn't a great video, but whenever I was making this, I really wish that someone had made a video on how to make it so that I wouldn't be so clueless. But I'm so glad that I made it. It is so comfortable. I'm literally just laying down in it. So it is so comfortable. So glad I made it, but here's kind of a guide if you want to make this yourself. Not a lot of people know even who this is, so I don't know anyone who would make it, but I just wish that someone had made a video like this, kind of giving a general guide of what to do, even if it wasn't super detailed. So thank you for watching, and bye.